Girl, let's clock it. I know exactly who's checking for you, and all I have to do is look at your hairstyle. Yeah, as a dating coach for 15 years, as someone who is your fairy godbrother and gets 3 to 4 women into relationships every week, I know I can look at a client and I can say, oh, I know who she's gonna be with. So let's get into it right here and right now. Girl, if you got braids, those white guys are checking for you. The Asians are checking for you. Your braids tend to skew younger. Also, the biracial and the white chocolates, they're going to be checking for you. Now, if you have any sort of color in your braids, girl, the lesbians are checking for you. Okay? Now, if you have a short afro or if you have locks, it's a little bit tricky because you're going to engage and attract 2 different kinds of guys: the white guys or the grand risers, aka the hoteps. Okay, so figure out which one you want, girl, because those are 2 very different men. If you're silk pressed or you're relaxed, you're going for a guy that's a little bit more conservative, and that is across the board, across the color lines, girl. Okay, now if you're into wigs, weaves, specifically straight, I'm talking about 1 out of the hair chart, it's black guys. Black guys, wigs, weaves that are straight, it's black guys. Now, if you have a longer weave, wig, or you're a natural hair and it has a looser curl, it's like a 2, Latino and Arab guys, or Middle Eastern guys, okay? Now, if you are like a 3, like a short, curly, you're gonna really tend for a rich white guy, a Latino guy. Oh, I also forgot, girl. If you have a short pixie cut, or you have finger waves, old black guy, girl. I call them the Motowns. That's your lane, girl. Stick with it. Now, oh, and girl, if you have a bob, you're attracting the gay boys, the bisexuals, and the more submissive men. Ask me about it later, girl. Now, if you're a 4, all natural, wash and go, girl, white, 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 okay? In terms of color, honey blonde goes well with everything. Everybody's into that. If you're blonde, girl, the lesbians are on you, girl. The white guys, the white, the Brads, the Chads, the blonde guys are checking for you, and then the married guys are checking for you. Now, if you have red hair, the F-boys are checking for you. Now, let me know if this has been your experience, girl, and if not, let me know in the comments what has been your experience.